XRP is at 38 cents, guys. We'll have to wait and see to see what actually takes place. But I did hear that at around 23,000 Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin at 23K, that's about $100 billion they could take in liquidity, basically, right? So will they pump it there and then will we dump after? Let's wait and see. But actually, before I jump into some value only now. I've lost faith in the Republican Party. I've realized in the last 3 years they are all part of the same team, right? So now people are truly waking up. So it seems like they both work together to give the illusion of choice. They are all about money and power. It's time we wake up to that fact. I fell for it, but not anymore. Interesting. But is it truly about money and power, or maybe something more, right? So pretty interesting stuff, right, guys? We talked about it before. As people do state, as people do like to state, part of the same coin, right? But check this out, guys. Thursday, the White House said 6 times the search for classified documents was complete. More classified documents were just discovered, right? So this just puts more pressure on that side of that team.
The search is clearly complete. They completed the search. The search is complete. He is confident in this process. You should assume that it's been completed, yes. After the search concluded last night, that search was completed last night.
So again, guys, more pressure on that side because we know where this world is heading towards, the right path. Now, check this out. This is a very interesting narrative, like we talked about so many times before, right, guys? Or okay, not so many times before, but a few times before. So WEF, the next thing to worry about is a catastrophic cyber shutdown. Government, we are preparing for a catastrophic cyber shutdown. People, it sounds like they are planning a catastrophic cyber shutdown, right? But then the media, quote unquote, the theorists, were worried about the catastrophic cyber shutdown. But look at this from Elon Musk, folks. Starlink. Right? When everything shuts down, the transition to the new era will probably take us to what? Starlink, guys, right? Again, it's fascinating because we talked about this before, where everyone is connected, right? I don't know, it's just interesting, guys. From Kim.com, the internet is now the single biggest threat to their plans. If it goes down, they'll blame it on a Russian cyber attack. Do you remember when the Vault 7 files from WikiLeaks, the CIA made a false flag cyber tool to create fake evidence to blame a massive cyber attack on the enemy, right? Exactly, guys. Russia, of course, knew about this and created its own independent internet in case of a global network outage. The Russians can flip a switch and they are still online. Wait a moment, folks. I just remember that. This is how they'll probably transition us into what? The new financial system. Not only that, this will happen probably during the same time the collapse happens, right? So an internet outage, not only that, but a power blackout or power outage as well, guys, right? Blackouts everywhere, right? Rippling throughout Earth in itself, guys. Oh my. This is really the game plan, right? We talked about it before. I'm pretty sure even Val Jester stated, guys, that when the collapse takes place, it's all going to happen at the same time, right? Everything will, and this is why we believe, or I believe that if the Ripple cases conclude by March, it will happen right at the collapse or during it, right? Around that time frame, so to speak. Wow. And now, guys, we're one part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from Bob Cox. 2018 plus 8 years is 2025, but he's saying 2018. I'm pretty sure it's because BG123 tweeted at 2018, as you guys can see, right? The riddles and whatnot. Now, if you go back here, it is 2025. We're going to be talking about 2025 in a little bit, guys, but check this out first, right?
Symbols associated with the goddess is called the Rose of Venus, or the Pentagram of Venus, because every 8 years, it makes a pentagram shape in the sky when you trace its orbit. It is also why goddesses such as the Sumerian Inanna or the Babylonian Ishtar is represented by an 8-pointed star for the 8 years. So the number 5 and the number 8 is closely associated with Venus and therefore the goddess. I'd also like to point out that for every 8 Earth years, Venus goes around the sun 13 times. And the number 13 is also associated with the lunar cycle, another goddess affiliation, and why the number has been deemed as evil, unlucky, or in some cases banned outright. Symbols associated with the...
There we go, guys. I mean, interesting if you ask me, right? 1 is 18, 2 is 19, 3 is 20, 4 is 21, 5 is 22, 6 is 23, 7 is 24, 8 is 25. That's fascinating. Now, when I talked about 2025, guys, the only reason why I did is because, or when I did my thread on that year, is because 2025 is 9, right? And they love doing finishing tasks or events on specific numbers. So that's why, guys. But besides that, from Kang Space. Now, guys, things are accelerating. Listen very carefully now. Okay, so FTX imploded on 11/9, which Mr. Poole kindly confirmed for us in this post. Now we have Janet Yellen calling for a 1/19, January 19th, which is 11/9, 9/11. Once again, mirrored to FTX, a Thursday, again Thursday, as the new marker for United States of America. That's a limit. I'm thinking it's all connected, folks. Prepare your minds, right? So this is just crazy. Listen to this. United States will have its debt limit on Thursday, Yellen tells Congress, right? Basically, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned on Friday that she would have to begin employing, this is crazy to me, they don't care at all, just remember this, guys, extraordinary measures on Thursday to continue paying the nation's bills if lawmakers did not act to rise the statutory debt limit, and that her powers to delay a default could be exhausted by early June, right? So this could lead to what? A collapse by June, perhaps? I don't think so, though. But a lot of people have. Even Kim.com, the former president of Russia, stated that the collapse will be happening this year. So perhaps it could be, right? It could be. Remember, it could be just a black swan event. Republicans who lifting the borrowing cap could put the U.S. economy at risk, right? Now they're talking about the economy being at risk, huh, folks? When we were talking about this for a long time now. Again, the collapse is imminent, right? And signals the beginning of an intense fight in Washington this year over spending and deficits. I freaking love Thursdays. Who's ready for some fun? Thursdays, once again, guys, right? Only attempt Gematria on Thursdays in the late afternoon. At other times, it doesn't work. Look at this, 11/9. This is crazy, guys. 11/9. What are the chances, guys? Right? You can't make any of this stuff up. US Open logo play concludes 9/11. Time to burn it down. Prepare your mind. So this just confirmed to us what? This just oh my. Mr. Poole even liked this tweet, guys. This confirmed to us what? That 9/11 is literally destruction. It's a code. It's a calm for destruction awaiting itself, guys, right? To take place. Which then ties into what? The economy, or what? The reset / the collapse, right? It's super simple, super easy. So we could pinpoint now. We could literally pinpoint when the collapse could possibly take place on maybe a 9/11 date. Which date is that, though? From Cryptopia. So it begins equal 11/9. 11/9, which is 9/11, right? So it begins equals a major event. Davos Day 3 is January 19th. Once again, 9/11. 11 times 9 equal 99. 9 plus 9 equal 18, which is 9. Square roots of 9 is 3. Q said trust Ray. Christopher Wray is head of FBI. Then, first arrest is coming at Davos. Be prepared. All hell is about to break loose. Is this true, guys? Hold on a minute. This is crazy. Guys, if you guys can like the video and share, spread awareness of what's really happening, right? With the world events, I really appreciate it, because I'm actually mind blown of all these connections, guys. But police and military have blocked the access roads to Davos, where Klaus Schwab is holding his WF summit. People, vehicles, and fingerprints are now being checked. Seems a little dystopian to me, guys. I recall certain other family members in the past gathered together in a bunker, right? So they're taking extreme measures. Why? Because we the people know what they're up to, right? So they're scared, possibly. Could they be corralling the elites at Davos for easy arrests, using fingerprints to ensure positive IDs typically used for arrest? Interesting. Trust Ray Q. Switzerland to deploy 5,000 army troops to protect the WF meetings in Davos. So they're taking very extreme measures, right? Look at this. Christopher Wray, director USA, right? FBI, United States Director of National Intelligence. Why are they even going there in the first place? Think, guys, we must think, right? Not only that, what is this? I hope you're all ready for 119, January 19th, 9/11, once again 11/9, National Popcorn Day, right? National Popcorn Day takes place on January 19th, 2023. But wait a moment, so if you go back here, it's the same thing as this event as well. Wait a moment, folks. If it happens all at the same time, maybe during the collapse, look at this, all hell will break loose, right? Look what the bear posted, right? Eating popcorn, right? National Popcorn Day takes place on January 19th, 2023, right? This post was on 11 March 11th, 2022. So this correlates with what? 3/11, which is once again the Ouroboros eating itself up, right? Same thing as something similar to destruction. Seems like it all connects, guys. The connections are just mind-boggling if you ask me, folks. But it happens on a Friday. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen, the debt ceiling is expected to be reached on January 19th. It happens on a Friday, right? The day after that day. Which is fascinating. It happens on a Friday, meaning, I'm pretty sure this connects to the simulation or cyber attacks, right? Which takes everything, which everything goes down. Which I'm pretty sure that one movie or TV show stated it, right, guys? Predictive programming once again. But Friday the 13th, good morning, folks. The Bank of Japan has announced unplanned bond purchases, right? Takes place in Japan first, as you guys can see, a wave of tsunami in Japan. But wait a moment, folks. If you go down here, Bank of Japan has been on an insane buying spree lately of debts. Exactly, because if they don't, it's going to collapse, guys, right? So they have to buy everything up. Same thing as the United States, guys. They have to keep buying because I can't believe it, because this system is now, it's running as fast as it can, but it can't hide, right? Its hands are tied behind its back. Friday the 13th, which is fascinating. Now, what else have we seen here? On a few days ago, on January the 13th, 895 years ago, in the year 1128, the Pope officially sanctioned the Knights Templar as an army of God. Look at this, guys. We have seen from Mr. Poole a connection to the Templars as well. That's interesting because from Fojac, opened on January 13th, 1129, called the Poor Knights of Christ and the Temple of Solomon, right? So Solomon is 103, which is 1013. Templar is 85, which is 1013. Knights equals to 88, which transcends time and space, which correlates to Donald Trump. What is this? How are we living it? I mean, how can this all be man-made? It just can't, right, guys? Right? Poor is 64, then Mr. Poole 64. What are the chances, folks? I don't know. You let me know. 113, 311 correlates with 58 days apart, possibly. Well, I haven't checked out the math, but I'm guessing it does. Look at this. Red dusty walls imploding, XRP shining and exploding. Oh, this is crazy because 31122. Look at this. He posted this image, right? As well as this image. Again, a mirror date to 1113. Right? The Knights Templar and whatnot. And if your mind isn't blown away by now, check this out. From Elon Musk, virtue rises with the sun on January 13th, right? Elon Musk confirms one of the 7 virtues is Lucifer. Miss Universe Ukraine appeared as a warrior of light. As you guys can see all of this. Basically, you guys can pause and check all this stuff out. They told in the show Warrior of Light, right? 7 virtues, Lucifer. These virtues are humility, charity, kindness, patience, and a few other things. Then Biden meets the land of the rising sun, Japan as well, right? Why is Japan called the land of the rising sun? Biden and Kishida, again, they both meet. Japan alliance, US-Japan alliance, right? As China powers grow. Then a match. Wait, what day was that on? Let's see. It doesn't say, but possibly on that date, if not in the same time frame, right? A match took place in a place translated as well as Lucifer is 74. Russia claims control of that place location in eastern Ukraine, right? First major win in months. 74. You can't make this stuff up, right? You just can't. All this stuff happened a few days ago. Well, it seems as XRP and Lucifer, which is the Phoenix, connected. Wow, guys, right? It seems like they truly are connected, which is crazy. I can't even fathom it. Now, that fancy for today's video comes from TikTok. 115 is here. Interesting. The bear changed that to 115, as you guys can see, or these different numbers, guys, right? Interesting stuff. Let's see what happens, guys. I do believe events will accelerate even quicker now. Let's be patient and wait and see. Not financial advice. But anyways, that's all for you guys. See ya.